Loud ass count.
What's good, beautiful people? Welcome to the podcast, Two Vegetarians Eating Chicken. It's your boy, Mr. Lingo himself, and I got my brother,
KJ.
Hey, small rooms.
Small rooms.
Small rooms. What about them?
Into it.
What about them?
So
It's been a lot of talk.
depending on what we're talking about.
It's been a lot of talk about the small rooms versus the big rooms, and what you prefer, what's your preference.
Oh man.
The gas that people get in the big rooms versus the small rooms. You get to hear the intricate bars, like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody interrupting you. You ain't got to start over.
Or you do sometimes. So we'll just jump right into it.
What's your preference?
Shout out to all the battle rappers who do
Facts.
it, because I can do it.
You can do anything you put your mind to.
Definitely feel like it's a difference, right?
It is a difference.
So I respect the bars and I respect the small room for everything that it has been. I respect the entire quarantine battles and all the shit that's happening right now. Shout out to all those who's been able to adjust. But at the same time, it's nothing like going on stage
and RBE and kick that off.
Nothing like seeing them on stage for those 2,000, 2,500, how that Webster Hall crowd.
It's different.
And when you make that punch and motherfuckers go crazy, bro. That you can feel that shit
energy
through the legitimately through the screen, bro. Like I can feel that energy.
Yeah, I get hyped too.
If I don't go, like if you don't go to a smack battle, you can feel like when Hitman do the reload and he, just really putting that shit back in, even though it don't make sense. It don't make sense. You can't shoot a nigga, take the bullets out of him and put it back in the gun. But at the same time, when Clean did that spin, that's you just.
Who's that against? A-Rock, right?
No, it was against somebody else. He did that drag queen thing down.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying though, you feel those.
Okay.
Those are the classic moments that's inside of a big crowd.
So if you was a battler,
if I was a battler,
you would prefer the large crowds.
If I can control the large crowd, I would definitely control, because you motherfuckers can't control the crowd. That's it, and that's what separates. I think in this generation, that's what separates top tier versus the other upper echelons. And so what Hitman came out today, saw him on DNA's little interview podcast thing that he did, saying that it's a big difference in just coming out rapping and controlling shit. And for motherfuckers who can't control shit, it's a big
clearly Hitman can control the crowd.
I mean, Hitman is the best.
Yeah, like
shout out to the Midwest movement.
Yeah,
be
facts,
killing everything.
Same with St. Louis.
But,
St. Louis.
Yeah. So Hitman is one of the best, if not the best person
when it comes to controlling the crowd.
Controlling the crowd, bro.
So for me personally, I've always been about the intricacy of the bars, right? And I want to hear them. I want to hear the breakdown. I want to hear how you start at this point, how you get to the next point, etc., etc. You feel me? Yeah. So if it was up to me, I would definitely want to battle in a small room more so than in a big ass crowd. I
mean, I get it, and I definitely want to hear those bars too. But at the same time, that energy sometimes matter. Like
no, it does.
Let's talk about it. Like watching a Mook battle Iron Solomon for 5 rounds, which is pretty much like 30 fucking minutes itself.
That shit was boring,
right?
Bro.
But in front of if there was no crowd, it wouldn't have been as boring. Because you'd have been so in tune to like what he's saying, and you wouldn't have had that expectation of he's in this large room. You wouldn't have the influence of everybody else saying, "Oh, boo," or all this other shit that happens when you're inside of a room listening to motherfuckers just rap.
So even like the remember the UFF joints, even like that crowd is enough for me. Like just how many people it probably used to be about what 50 to 100 people in there, something like that.
Yeah, I will say like 25.
Okay, 25 to 50. Yeah, the 20. Like that type of energy. I can see myself being like very productive in that type of, like with a big ass crowd. Like I feel like it's easier if you don't have crowd control to get thrown off. You feel me? Because motherfuckers in the crowd can start shouting shit at you.
Right,
like,
which means so here we go. Is it easier to be in a room with pretty much nobody in there, or to control 2,000 or 2,500 people?
It's easier to be in a room with nobody in there.
Right. So when we look at battlers and we look at top tier battlers, right? Lux, Mook,
yes,
Reed, all these people who started battle rap.
Just not reading them.
Come on, Reed Dollars been out there. You want me to say
I know, no. I mean, I'd rather you say Reed than T-Rex.
Marv won.
I'd rather you say Reed than T-Rex. Okay.
So there we go. So also all the old school battle rappers, all the old school battlers.
That's that Moet, boy.
Right.
Go ahead.
When they battle, it wasn't really a big crowd. Like you with your homies, I'm with my homies. It's about a good 20 people.
Big ass group.
It's about a good 20 people. We in a small store. Yeah. We ain't gotta really control nothing. Because if I say, "Hey, quiet down," my guys go quiet down. You say quiet down, your guys go quiet down.
But see, sometimes even that varies when you think about the Chilla and the JC.
He definitely would prefer to battle in a small room, and he don't think he's gonna go back into the large room, which is kind of.
Well, I think he's done first and foremost. I think if the opportunity presents itself with a battler or somebody or a name that he would like to battle, I think he would definitely do it in a big room. But for somebody like B Dot, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, especially when you think about what he did on the roof, how intricate his bars is and how he delivers shit. He is more catered and fitted for the smaller rooms. You know what I'm saying? So like all them quarantine battles and all the shit, that shit was like tailor-made for somebody like him.
So it's tailor-made for people like him, Lux.
Yes.
Is Verb in that category too?
He can't be.
He can't. Verb is so fucking.
He versatile though.
So versatile.
You know what I mean? So
shout out to the Midwest.
Clearly, we got a Verb fan over here. I mean, I fuck with Verb.
Support the Midwest. I mean, you gonna fuck with Chicago? Support the Midwest.
No, I fuck with Verb. You feel me?
How hard is that?
He Verb fire. But no, I think
he's king right now.
That's true. He got the crown. You know what I'm saying? Until he, I don't know until
he pass it off.
But who you think he should battle next? We had this conversation kind of.
I don't know who he should battle next. I don't even know.
I think he should battle K-Shine again, but that's just me.
But outside K-Shine, nobody could be Bird that we see right now.
Nobody could beat him, or nobody.
No one can beat him.
I don't know. You got a good point. But anyway, what do you think about did you see what Rum Nitty said about Daylight stop duck? He tweeted, Daylight stop ducking, man. Come get the smoke, boy. Yeah. I
don't think Daylight coming out.
He got to come out eventually, bro, for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do what you did to Tay Rock and then take a hiatus.
Bro, Daylight shitted on stage.
That's different though.
Literally.
That's
no, you can't shit on stage. You can't pull.
That's old news though.
In front of it is old news.
That's old news.
But we can't talk about what you can't do when he clearly shows you what he can and can't do.
That's old news.
I mean, anyway, moving forward.
Go ahead. I'm just saying.
Like I said, I prefer the So if we separate small room versus big room, right? Small room battlers versus big room battlers, and we separate like Lux and all those that category to an actual battle rappers like stage, does Arsenal become like the biggest name in the battle arena when it comes to like a Mount Rushmore, which is really sad to say because no one ever put Arsenal on a Mount Rushmore, even though he is.
Some people have though.
I never heard of it.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't, but some people have though.
I mean, he deserves to be there. He definitely deserves to be there.
It becomes a preference thing at that point. Because I feel like he now ours got it. You feel me? Like his numbers don't lie. If you go look at the numbers and the views and all that shit.
Let's talk about content, lyrics, and delivery. He deserves to be there.
That's why I wouldn't put him there because I don't think he is that lyrical to me. He evolved before he was not that lyrical, bro. Like in my opinion, this is just my opinion. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just more aggressive and disrespectful. So and then he did have like bars in there, like don't get me wrong, but I don't think his shit was like, outstanding enough where I would like. But now his last few battles, like even what he just battled Official, then whoever he battled before that, I remember being like, damn, ours been right.
I mean, I think that it depends on how he views the battler and if he actually respects you or not. But at the same time, I'm glad you said that because I watched Drugs versus Mr. Wavy, and I'm listening to how the fans or like the URL supporters or like the drug supporters because K-Shine and all them other like flunkies were like hyping Drugs up, but Drugs was saying some pretty like average shit, bro.
Okay.
Wavy was going off and everybody was quiet as fuck, and it just takes me back to a YouTube I saw when the guy was just like, look how they hype each other up when they want you to be part of the crowd, and look how they.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because they pointed because like Jazz was like hyped about somebody rapping against K-Shine. He looked at her like, bitch, what you doing? And she like straightened her face out like, oh yeah, I forgot, I can't like do this.
That was just a deja vu moment. I feel like we had this conversation.
Like it was super, but it's super weird though.
No, the bias be real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like how do you and so again that goes back to the small room versus the big room. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been so many big room battles where shit just used to get gassed. You know what I'm saying? Like who used to be known for like, you feel me? What battler used to be known for like getting like the most gas? Was it Tay-Rock or was it Surf? It was one of them.
I mean, it's definitely Surf. I mean, not even to like throw shots. Surf definitely be coming with some shit, but at the same time, I think
like, 2 rounds.
Like Dot, okay.
Fuck
okay. Like Dot was definitely a reach guy. I think it started off like saying like impossible reachable shit,
and they even call him a reach guy now.
Right,
like,
and so it's just like, so when you look at shit like that, it's like, oh, you reaching, like, you know. So we can just say like motherfuckers like that, but that definitely got promoted more by Surf, definitely to be reaching for some shit that ain't there.
That's fair. What else going on in the battle rap world, man? Well, and it's always a lot going on.
Lawsuits.
Yeah, a lot of it's almost been like a trending topic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what URL got going on as far as how they do their contracts or how they compensate people, but what's the latest story now besides the North shit, which is obviously is still pending because I ain't heard nothing about it. I ain't heard nothing about it either. North's got that money and that, you feel me?
Chick, some I can't even think of her name, but she battled Coffee, and she came out and pretty much like she just wanted her footage, but KG was out here.
Because the battle never dropped, did it?
Nah.
Interesting.
KG out here raping bitches records.
That's fucked up.
Because it's a lot of, according to her, it's a lot of records that are, a lot of recordings and PG battles for women on the West Coast. They never get released, and KG seems to be behind some of those. But anyway, different lawsuit. Smack didn't pay out the winner for the blogger battle.
So Smack out here Deboing. Yeah, Deboing.
And then the guy who did
what chain?
The guy who
Smack
did
out here Debo, boy.
He never got paid for his content when he was actually shooting, like doing some camera footage work for Smack, certified shooter.
So this must have been like some recent shit. All them little promos that they've been doing. Or was that all like caffeine shit?
Not super recent, but recent enough. So it's like pre that battle, whatever the battle was, the bracket.
The second one or the first one?
The first one.
Gotcha. Who won that first
one? Dude, what's his name? Some shooter, certified shooter.
No. I see what you're talking about. Oh, so he shot for that. He
actually took. He was shooting Smack like his personal photographer.
Got you.
And he never really got paid for that.
That's even worse.
And then he won the battle.
Come on, URL.
And then he didn't get paid for winning the battle.
Come on, URL. You know what's crazy? It's starting to become almost kind of like a trend for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they starting to build a reputation of like the stingy people, in a sense, because it's like if they ain't paying motherfuckers. So it's like, what if URL fell off the map?
Oh, that was my next topic.
We could go right into it. What if URL?
Because of all the lawsuits, like what happens when URL falls? I think that battle rooms get taken over by caffeine.
Okay.
Small rooms definitely could be taken over by caffeine, and I think that RBE takes over URL spot.
That's a good, because I think they next in line. Shout out to RBE. You feel me?
I mean, they followed us and then they unfollowed us when we followed them back. I mean, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
RBE did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe we said some shit they ain't like. I don't know, but you know that's why it's Twitter. You know what I mean? But
I'm just saying.
No, but that is interesting. So if URL, hypothetically, URL falls off the map, RBE would take their place, and then you said caffeine would have small room shit.
We'll have the small room, not like the on the roof shit, but just small room. Period.
But see, that's mad interesting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because what caffeine? How would they market that? You know what I'm saying?
The same way that it's been marketing.
Yeah,
so
but
far.
URL has been the brand. And
but caffeine has hooked up so many podcasts and so many
that's
URL.
But do you
Battlerap like little small rooms.
Do you think there could ever be a possible like power takeover kind of thing? Like, you know how law firms, motherfuckers like do like they do like the takeovers. Like I used to watch Suits, and it always used to be like motherfuckers trying to take over the. I don't think to get their name on the wall.
I think caffeine goal is to probably try to take over.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the end of the day, I don't think that they can, because
I mean they probably could.
They don't know, but they don't know how it works with a crowd though.
Right, but if URL keep doing this dumbass shit that they doing, and
but they still only doing small rooms. They not doing a crowd.
Right, because we can't. Shit, you feel me?
But even when we can, I don't.
So what is so RBE up next? Where does King of the Dot come in? What are they still relevant?
They third.
So they third on that. Yeah, no, it's interesting.
I mean, they stay third because I feel like if you're into battle rap, you're definitely watching URL, and for the people who definitely watch URL, it goes straight to like RBE, because 9 times out of 10 they have similar matchups and similar like RBE with everybody that's right there. And then after that falls kind of like everybody else. So if you're not battling on Black Cartel, then you're pretty much battling on King of the Dot.
But they ain't even relevant no more. I ain't seen a Black Cartel card since, and that's Chicago, ain't it?
Yeah, Black Cartel, Chicago.
We need to figure out who to talk to in Black Cartel. What Big Terran? What we need somebody need to be who used to be the face of Black Cannon. What Big Cannon at anyway, fam? He's so underrated, bro.
For his URL.
He's so I know that's fucked up. He's so underrated. But yeah, the battle rap world is always very interesting. There's always a lot going on. I know Smack need to get it together, whatever the fuck they got going over there, because they're such a staple. You know, it's hard to just take them away because they literally started this whole thing. Literally.
They literally put it on camera. They didn't really start. They put it on camera.
Well, you know what I mean.
They organize it.
You feel me? Can't copy respect. You can't copy respect.
We just said it. They help organize.
But look how many doors that they have opened. You know what I'm saying? So like they got to get whoever the fuck. I don't know if Smack in general. I don't know if he got like a person, a PR or like whatever. But they getting a lot of like bad PR right now. Like I don't know who they PR people are, but like it's looking pretty bad. Anyway, we ain't got to keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What else we talking about? Is that it?
I mean, as far as that, I mean,
all I want to say and end with is Smack, y'all need to get that shit together, boy. Start paying these people. If motherfuckers providing a service for y'all, you feel me? These people need to get paid. Don't be having no motherfucking cameraman follow you around and then y'all paying that man $100. Like, come on, bro. Y'all got whole contracts with caffeine out here, bro. That's some who initiated the caffeine shit? Wasn't that Drake? Or somebody? Ain't Drake got something to do with caffeine? Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Y'all he out here talking about I'm a pop star. Like they getting money, bro. They getting money. They out here winning. You feel me? Come on, man. Pay these people, man. And that's my biggest thing. Like, you feel me? As a creative, as an entrepreneur, like if I provide a service for you, I want to be compensated. And the same as if you provide a service for me, I'm going to make sure you get compensated. You feel me? So it's the same thing, especially when you big and you want on a top tier level. Like, pay these people, boy. Like, you know, don't nobody want to keep seeing y'all name in the news and y'all not paying people and motherfuckers talking about it, and like, you know, it puts a bad rap on, you feel me, the shit that I grew up watching. You feel me? It's personal for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, pay these people. Like it. You feel me? So, two vegetarians eating chicken, man. It's your boy, Mr. Lingo himself.
It's your boy, KJ, man.
Y'all go subscribe to the YouTube page. You feel me? Two vegetarians eating chicken. Go subscribe or go follow us on IG, 2Vec Podcast. Go follow us on Twitter, 2Vec Podcast. You feel me? Send those.
Share.
Yes, do all of those good things. You feel me?
Up on the website.
Yes, Two Vegetarians Eating Chicks, CHIX.com. You feel me? Again, brother Mr. Lingo himself.
Shout out to the what is it?
To the sponsors. He got the shirt on talking about what is it? Shout out to the sponsors. You feel me? Herb in. You feel me? Lingo Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We coming. Midwest. You feel me? So adamantly you put it out there. You feel me? But see y'all soon. You feel me? Peace.
All right.